They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Pittsburgh Panthers taking on the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Him lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Clemson's offense takes the field. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight reel catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give. Got enough for the first down. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Looking for a crease. It's Randall.
When I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll give it to the back. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Moore. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna sling it on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. So the Pitt Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Pitt pushing the pace.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, you understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off-play action on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He might want another play. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because
he'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on.
Illegal forward pass.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Little over anxious. Out of the stance early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get it to the edge. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
To tack one more onto that lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Turning it on! Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires deep on the run. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now. If you have
Continues to fight for yards. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll toss it to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and running QB and so many things to look at.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. Bounces over the top. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes his man miss. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Hit right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trying to beat him to the left. Hard running there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Good timing on the quick out. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, better look out. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll try the right side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Trying to get the corner. Goes up top. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The pitch to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Lets it go to the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown. Couldn't get the foot down in bounds. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Pitt pushing the base.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Pitt will have to boot this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Pitt! A great catch and run for 6.
Number 5.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.